Come with me on a trip to Mississauga. So last weekend, me and my fiance, Katie, we made our way up to the Square One Mall in Mississauga. And I decided to record some of it for you guys. So come along with us, why don't you? We started our trip in the same way most people from Southern Ontario do. Not by getting Tim Hortons. No, not this time. By getting on the 401. For those of you not in the know, it's just a major highway that runs from like Toronto all the way down to like the tip of like Windsor. It's like the entire peninsula of Ontario is like the 401 essentially. So we got on there and started making our way up towards London. London was our first pit stop. We needed lunch. So we made a stop at one of our go-to destinations, that being the White Oaks Mall. So I can green screen that out. Once we were there, we made our way straight towards the food court, knowing pretty much exactly what we wanted the moment we stepped inside. New York fries. For any of my non-Canadian friends out there, New York fries is literally just a fry shop that happens to be named after New York for whatever reason. You would think a restaurant named after New York that's in Canada would be serving pizza, but no, and apparently there's this massive trend of Canadian restaurants just naming places after United States places and not serving food that's even somewhat related to the place that the place is named after in the first place. How many times it said place there? New York fries being one of them. They happen to serve fantastic poutines and pretty good hot dogs. So that's what we did. We went there, we got ourselves a poutine to share.
Sure, whatever, it's fine. You want to be in it?
And of course, I couldn't leave the mall without giving myself a tasty little treat.
To see, like...
That's right, I went to Cinnabon. I got myself what they call a chill factor. For my Canadians out there, it is essentially a ice cap, but there's no coffee in it. It's just straight up sugar. But the one that I get is even more sugar because they end up putting like an entire cinnamon roll in there. Like they put it in the blender and like mix it into the drink. And there's actually chunks of cinnamon roll in the drink itself, which is insane, but it's so good. After that, we got back on the road and kept making our way towards Mississauga.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the yummy treat came at a cost.
All right. We were kind of hoping for no more delays, but it's pee time.
This is an on-ramp. Basically just a Canadian version of like a truck stop. It just happens to be like branded. This is what we always call them. They're just on-routes. They're always on the highway at certain intervals just so you don't piss your pants or have to go into like some whatever tiny little town just to make sure you don't piss your pants. With the pee break over, we actually made our way towards Mississauga for real this time. We spent the next hour or so driving to Mississauga without any further interruptions.
Make sure you edit this in. But when we go into the mall, I want to put that in my bag so that I can use the toilet paper on the toilet instead of their toilet paper.
Yeah, makes sense.
Is that illegal?
No? What the fuck?
Okay, good. Because there's just like disintegrates in here.
Yeah. Actually, I have those wet wipes in my bag too.
It might be better, actually. I just know that when I go to the bathroom, it's
You're gonna look like a real shitter bringing your own fucking toilet paper and wipes.
real shitter. This person means business, man.
Yeah.
Once we got there, we went straight towards the mall and did nothing else. We got there around 2:30, giving us plenty of time to kill. So we walked around the mall and checked out some of our favorite stores. Something Miniso, Hot Topic, a couple of other those little juicy Japanese stores.
I can just be a tourist for today, right?
So, unfortunately, this is where that part of the video ends. I have this sense of anxiety when it comes to recording anything in public. I'm not sure if it's caused by me being perceived while I'm recording, or if it has something to do with me potentially recording people in the background, or anything else while I'm kind of filming like B-roll or anything like that. There's just something somewhat uncomfortable about it, and I kind of have to work on that. So while you don't get to see the rest of the trip, or if really anything else that we did while we were there, why don't I just tell you about it? So my main reason for going to Square One in the first place was so that I could get my earrings downsized. These little guys here. I guess the piercer that I went to has this technique where they put in gauges that are slightly larger than the normal, once they're fully healed, piercing sized holes. It's supposed to help with the healing process, I assume. So I got slightly larger than normal piercings put in. And then after about a month, I was supposed to go in and get them downsized so that they'd be normal size holes by the time they're actually fully healed. Which is why we were going there. Now, of course, a couple of days before we actually went, one of my ears ended up getting really irritated and inflamed. So I have to schedule a follow-up appointment to get that one taken care of because it was too irritated for them to actually work on it. So we're going to be going back there in a couple weeks-ish, something like that. While we were there, though, first thing we did was we walked around the mall and went to all of those cute little Japanese stores that have been popping up in every Canadian mall across the country. We went to Miniso, we went to Miniso, we went to something else, and we went to one other one. I don't remember the names of the two. That's on me. I'm just kind of absent-minded in that way. After that, we waited around for my appointment to start. I was scheduled for 3:45. We showed up at the mall around 2:30-ish. We wasted a lot of time just kind of walking around. You know, we had time to kill. We were at the mall. That's what you go there for. And once my piercing was complete, we went downstairs into the food district, not the food court, food district. It's a lot of like, it's this area that consists of a lot of smaller, more authentic cuisine. And Katie got the pasta, fresh pasta, mind you. She didn't really like it. Apparently, she prefers the boxed stuff over fresh al dente pasta. I don't blame her, honestly. And I got Jamaican beef patties. They're pretty good. If you've never had Jamaican beef patties before, they're like these little... They're kind of like pizza pockets in a way. They're just like a little pastry shell filled with like a mincemeat. It's kind of spicy. They do sell versions of them at like the grocery store in the freezer section. Honestly, not far off from the ones that I had at the actual restaurant for them. Definitely would recommend checking them out if you're in that kind of market. After that, we made our way to every mall goth's favorite location. Hot Topic. I didn't end up getting anything, but Katie scored a couple of Labubu likes for a pretty decent price. There was buy one, get one free, so she grabbed a couple of them because why the hell not? And that was it for our time in the Square One Mall. On our way home, we did end up going back to the White Oaks Mall just to pick up some more Cinnabons. Not more, but we didn't have any in the first place. On our way home, we did end up heading back towards the White Oaks Mall. Not towards. Okay. I'm losing my mind here. On our way home, we did end up heading back towards the... On our way home, we did not go... On our way home, we did end up going back to the White Oaks Mall just so that we could pick up some extra Cinnabons. On our way home, we did end up making another stop at the White Oaks Mall. This time just to pick up some Cinnabons, just so we have some at home. We ended up getting a 9-pack in the mini ones because I can't help myself. But yeah, that was it for our trip to Mississauga. We only really went to get my piercings adjusted, but we figured since we were there and we already like going to the mall anyways, we'd have some fun with it. Thank you all for watching. If you're looking for more of me to watch, there is another video on this channel that you can check out. It was a video of me cleaning the porch where I stand now. Or if you're already caught up on all my videos and you're looking for even more of me somehow, you can always check out my second channel, Land of Cleve, where I upload my Twitch VODs And I'm thinking about uploading some other little small, low effort kind of things every now and then as well. With all that said though, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Oh, got that nasty fucking zit right in the middle of my nose. Awful.